Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic who is the cynic. Hope you are doing well. We are live early for once. So I know there are some people, whenever I go live, they always say, damn man, why do you keep going live late? So I figured I would go live now on a Saturday since I have time. Looks like we got 8 people in here, which is a pretty good number for us at this time of the day. So how is everybody doing? Also, happy Obama Day, everybody, because now that's a thing. All right, let's see. We got the chat up. All right, Tina's going to be back in a few. Sounds good. Johnny5 is alive. Jeff Cotto, the Boxing Jedi's Tavern, is back. Hello, Jeff Cotto. Star Wars Dad is here. What is up, Star Wars Dad? Star Wars Dad is sad. Why are you sad? Why are you sad? Hound 3000 says, hello, hello, Hound 3000. Let's see. Star Wars Dad says, last day with my son, goes back to his mom tomorrow. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. You just have fun then. If you can't stay with the live stream, you want to spend that extra time with him, go right ahead. John 5 says, you looking real jacked today, Odin baby. Well, thank you, Johnny 5. I appreciate that. I'm rocking my Star Wars shirt, of course. Good morning, Hound 3000. Odin, happy Saturday, my brother. What is up, Jeff Cotto? Happy birthday to you, good sir. Let's see. Johnny 5 says, this is the perfect time for me. I got the day off tomorrow. Got the day off from work due to gushing blood from my mouth for 15 minutes. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrifying. I hope you're okay. But it's good that you have the day off. Alex G says, morning, Odin. What a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I thought that, I have the time, might as well, have nothing else going on, so I figured I'd jump on for a chat. As I said, I know that there are some people who like to watch the streams, but never have the time to watch them because usually we go on a little bit too late for them. They're usually heading to bed. So I'm hoping we can get Waven22, because Waven22 is usually the one who, curses me on Twitter because it's like, damn you, why do you always go on when I'm going to bed? So let's hope we can get him in here. Johnny 5 says, oh, it's my effing braces. Oh, they are killer. Yeah, I agree. I had them for 4 years, 4 solid years, and it was some of the worst time in my life. But once I got them off, whew, that day was amazing. DMFO, what is up? DMFO, what's up, DMFO? You're a new name to the chat. Welcome. Good morning to you. Yeah, Jeff, definitely. I hope that Johnny 5 gets better. Greta says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Greta. Thank you for joining us on this morning stream. Morning, Valcool Ven. What is up? See, we got some new names in here already. That's the reason why I wanted to do that. I wanted to make sure that anyone that's ever wanted to join the live streams had an opportunity to. So I figured, why not? Why not? Why not? All right, let's see. Vilned says, what about Jeremy not liking the Magnificent Four Ragnarok? Tell us how great it is, please. Oh my goodness, yeah. So if you did watch Jeremy's live stream yesterday, he talked about how he was basically he was talking about who he thought the next director for Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be, since James Gunn is no longer part of the project. And he noticed and recognized that most people, the popular choice is Taika Waititi. And then he started talking about Thor Ragnarok, saying he didn't like it as much. And he's totally off base with that. I mean, Thor Ragnarok is probably one of the best Marvel films to come out ever. Obviously, I think, Avengers Infinity War is up there. I always put Captain America Civil War, Captain America Winter Soldier, the original Iron Man, obviously the first Thor, for me at least. But Thor Ragnarok is absolutely up there, even up there with Guardians. It's just a really clever comedy. It works. Everything is just so funny. And also, too, the big reason why I like it is because that was, for the Thor franchise, that was the rebirth that it needed. It was going in a stale direction. Thor was kind of a bland character. So this one finally gave him a little bit more of an entertaining character. And I know some people don't like it because there are just too many on-the-nose jokes, but to me it worked because Chris Hemsworth just knocks him out of the park. He has that dry wit, which is just fantastic, and I loved every second of it. I love that film. It's a film I could always go back to. I own it because it is truly fantastic. I love it so much. All right, let's see. Let me just go ahead and get... Ooh, so many notifications. Damn. We got 20 people. What is up, everybody? Let me go ahead and just get the chat pulled up on my phone. That way I can follow it and make sure I respond to every comment. So if you're new to my live streams, I read through every comment. Since I have a small enough channel, I don't have to worry about just relying on super chats or just being able to go to the comments live, every now and then. I read every single comment, which is why sometimes I fall behind. But it's fun, and I feel that everyone wants their comment read every now and then, so they can always come here and have that opportunity because that is something that I always try and do. But yeah, talking back to Guardians of the Galaxy and Taika Waititi, that would be a perfect casting choice, or rather a perfect directorial choice. I think that he would do wonders with that franchise. And if you want someone to have some sense of continuity with the Guardians of the Galaxy being very fun and hilarious, Taika Waititi is the person. If you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok and you have questions about his ability as a director, go check out the mockumentary What We Do in the Shadows. It's a vampire mockumentary rather, and it is fantastic. And Taika Waititi is not only in it, but also wrote it and directed it as well. So it's absolutely fantastic. All right, let's see. We're now up with the chat. So Cobra Kaiser Soze, what is up, Cobra? Hello, dear friend. I hope you are having a splendid weekend. I am. We did Cabbage Ball kind of this morning. So if you don't know, me and my friends, we do Cabbage Ball on Saturday mornings, or at least the last couple of weeks we have. And it basically, Cabbage Ball is like baseball or softball, just with a giant ball. So that way you don't need a glove. You can just catch it with your hands. And it's a lot of fun, but it was raining today. So we got through 2 innings before the rain got too much. But it was fun. It's fun. So I'm having a good morning so far. Star Wars Antics says, what's up? What's up, Star Wars Antics? Good to see you, man. Alex G, Terminator. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I haven't done a video on that yet. I might do one today. I'm not sure, but I'm just not a fan of the new Terminator poster. I'm actually one who does not think Linda Hamilton looks that great. And the main reason why is because she should be front and center. If you're going to, and this is kind of reminding me a lot of the problems of Lucasfilm, is that they're trying to highlight the new characters who we know nothing about. They might be the lead in the film. They might play a big role in the film, but we don't know that yet. Most people going to see that film are going to be long-time Terminator fans. So what I want to see is I want Linda Hamilton. Like, here's what they could have done. They could have put Linda Hamilton in the center of the photo, and you could have had Arnold Schwarzenegger in the background, in the very back. And there might be some people who say, oh, I see what they're trying to do there. But Linda Hamilton's a badass, so I don't mind that being the case because she's been with the franchise for a very long time. Richie Rich says, Odin, I missed you last night. I had an allergic reaction to a flat earth video and came down with a bad case of scientism. Oh, Richie Rich. That's fantastic. Richie Rich, you get a digital cookie for that, good sir. Man, yeah, I saw a crazy video. Richie Rich, you may have even been the one that sent it to me, but there was this flat earth video, and it's a guy playing with a globe, and it's the guy that kind of sounds like Ethan Van Sciver, and it is crazy, but also hilarious at the same time. Richie Rich, so none of my Valkyrie are in the chat quite yet. Let me just double check that to make sure. I know Tina's on her way. So once Tina gets here, Richie Rich, go ahead and just mention to her to write down that you had a digital cookie, and then I will confirm that when I see her ask. All right, we got 30 people on. All right, I'm glad I went on early because we have a lot of people who usually can't join us at night, so this is great. Let's see. Johnny 5 says, I get mine off next month just in time for my birthday. That's an awesome birthday present. I mean, man, I just hated having braces. I actually had to have braces twice because fun story about me. So one year I was working summer camp and we play games, with the kids. Obviously we play sports, and one of them we were playing Steal the Bacon, which if you don't know, you put something in the middle, 2 teams, and then you have to run whoever's the fastest to get there and run it back to the other side wins. And so as I was running, because we had a group of people, group of kids like 11 to 13, so not too old, but still old enough to where obviously I'm not playing full, I'm obviously not playing, full speed with them, but I'm still able to, have a little bit more fun with it. But as I was running, one of the kids was not paying attention and then jumped in front of me, and I was running pretty quickly, and I was running fast enough where I couldn't stop in time. So literally I ran into the back of his head with my face. He was fine. He had like a little bump on his head. I knocked these 2 teeth right here out. So they were just hanging out and blood gushing everywhere. It was disgusting. But I was able to go to the dentist immediately. They popped them back in and then sent over to the orthodontist, got braces put on there, and then I had to deal with like getting all the nerves checked out and everything, which was a giant pain. And months later, I got my braces off. I actually got them off early because I didn't want them for my brother's wedding. But yeah, it was bad. So braces twice in a lifetime is 2 times too many. Stars Dad says, we YouTubers need to unite and stick together. I absolutely agree, man. I absolutely agree, especially with all the nonsense that's going on. Everything that happened with Jeremy over at the quartering is just ridiculous. Like, that's just why, like, I have a small channel. I knew that my video was not going to get a whole lot of outreach, but I just wanted to, put my voice out there because I don't know him personally. I've only watched a couple of his videos, really, but I wanted to show my support because I just think what happened to him was absolutely ridiculous. Let's see. DMFO says, Geeks and Gamers brought me here. Well, I'm glad that you're here, DMFO. I hope you have fun, and I hope that you come back for more live streams in the future. I usually stream when Jeremy isn't. So usually I stream around 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, so he's usually off at that point. And so if you ever want to join us again, you're more than welcome. Lethal Lightning says, hey-o, what is up, Lethal? How are you doing? Lethal Lightning says, just finished work, 2 a.m. Damn, Lethal. Well, you better get to bed. Let's see. Jeff Gatto says, awesome, enjoy the show. Lethal, yes, indeed. Vocal Ven agreed it was a good movie. I agree, Vocal. I absolutely agree. I mean, it's just fantastic. Leo says, yeah, mate, done the night shift. Very nice. Hope that wasn't a bad accent. Alex G says, I think they could get more Jeff. Adam B has subscribed to the channel. Welcome, Adam B. So if you subscribe to the channel, if you have not done so already, you get Odin pointing at you saying, you've joined the channel. And if you decide to super chat or donate on Streamlabs, the link is in the description below. Then you'll also get a Thor GIF being all excited, and you get a shout out, and you'll get a digital cookie, which means if we do a giveaway today, you will be in the running for a gift. Most likely a Blu-ray, but still, a gift nonetheless. Let's see, Jeff Cotta says, Ragnarok, awesomeness. Yeah, it was so good. It was such a damn good film. I love it. Leland says, never seen any of the Thor films. Lethal, you need to watch the first one. The second one, I guess for continuity's sake, you should watch. But just so that you can get the Thor Ragnarok, you should watch the other two, because Ragnarok is just so damn good. You might be able to watch it by itself and be fine, because it kind of stands on its own. It sticks out when I love it. Star Wars says, Jeremy Irons needs to be a Sith in a movie. Ooh, that could be good. With his voice especially, he would make a really good Sith. Now, I know that Mex, who's usually on the chat, has a very good idea for who he has, who he wants to play Joru Sabaoth if they ever decide to adapt that character. Jeremy Irons might actually be an awesome choice for Joru Sabaoth as well, since if he's going to be trying to be a little bit older, because he has a really distinct voice and he could make it work. Jeff Gatto says, drop the likes. Yeah, drop the likes. We got 41 people watching. Hit that like button. It is for free. Star Wars Antic says, if Luke's character is redeemed in Episode 9, will it be easier to watch Episode 8? Maybe. Depends on how they redeem him. Like, I said this in my video where I said maybe they should just make it where it was not actually Luke Skywalker. Maybe it was a clone. Obviously, you can do the dream sequence. There's a lot of things that you could do, but I think anything that makes it clear that that was not Luke Skywalker, I think that would be enough. Waben22, what's up, Waben? Thank you for the $2 donation. I'm from Sweden, so I'm the real Odin here. Waben, I'm so glad you could join us, man. Yeah, so if you donate on Streamlabs like he did or on Super Chat, you will get Thor saying, yes! And your message will pop up on the screen, all that fun stuff. You can do so either way, and it supports the channel, and everything goes back into the channel, so that way I can do more giveaways and also improve the channel in other ways. But dude, Waven, I'm so glad you could join us. I know that it's always nighttime when we usually stream, so you're definitely someone I had in mind when I decided to go on live. So thank you so much. And going back to what you were saying, let's see. And no, I'm the real Odin. Sorry, man, I'm the real Odin. Stars Anna says, so going back to yours, let's see, Jose Aranda, welcome to the channel. So going back to what you're saying, Star Wars Antics, I think that depending on how they redeem his character, that could make 8 watchable, at least from Luke Skywalker's perspective, because the whole time you're like, oh, well, now I know this is a clone, or oh, now I know this is a dream. So it retcons it, and it kind of fixes it in certain ways. Obviously, I would still say a lot of people probably wouldn't want to watch it because of the issues that a lot of us have with Rian Johnson and not wanting to support his film, but I think it would make it easier for some people for sure. Johnny 5 says, Thor Ragnarok is better than Thor 1 and 2. I agree. Absolutely agree with you. Both combined. Leo says, oh, congratulations on 2.5K subs. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we just hit 2.5 last night. So thank you so much. We're almost to 3,000. And once we hit 3,000 subs, we're going to do some fun stuff. The Chewbacca onesie is going to come back out at some point, and we're going to have some fun, as always. Let's see. How 3000 says, haven't watched Black Panther yet. I wasn't a fan. I was just not a huge fan of Black Panther. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there were some really cool elements to it, and I thought, to me, the acting was spot on. Everyone in the film acted fantastic. Like, the acting was absolutely great. Some of the shots looked really pretty, really pretty too. I couldn't get into it. Just was not my kind of thing. Alex Gee says, was there a Korg species character in Thor 2's intro? Kind of looks like him. Oh, I have not seen the intro in a long time. There might have been, but Korg. Korg is one of my favorite characters. That, if you don't know, like, talking about Taika Waititi, he does the motion capture and voice for Korg in Ragnarok, which is another reason why I love that film. Lethal hasn't seen Black Panther either. John 5 says, and he's black. Hashtag diversity points. Is he, though? I don't know what he is. I don't know what Taika Waititi is. Leo Lightning says, I swear everyone is looking way too much into Terminator. Sarah looks perfect. I'm not a fan of it. I just don't think she looks very good. I don't think Linda Hamilton looks as good as some people say. Because I would actually say Lethal. I think most people think that she looks fine. I'm not a fan of where she's positioned, and I just think that they could have made her look a bit more badass. Hannah 3000 says, yeah, Sarah Connor is mother of John for crying out loud. I agree. DMFO agrees as well. What is the Matrix? What is up? What is the Matrix? Happy Saturday, Odin Knight. Seriously, don't adopt that. No, just as Guardians, man. Little Lightning says, guys, the Earth is flat. He would know. He's in Australia, so he would know that. Sebastian Nocturne, what's up, Sebastian? It's so early. Ugh, what that terrible yellow ball in the sky. It burns. It burns. Hey, I'm the same way. I hate the sun. Like, that was the best part about playing Cabbage Ball this morning, was that it was all cloud cover, and it was so damn cool. It was great. Alex G says, it's all about the long Earth theory. Now, what's the long Earth theory? That's interesting. Random Game User, what's up, Random? How's it going, girl? Welcome. Sorry I'm streaming like when you normally stream. Chuck Ram says, I'm so mad at Gen Con. They just promoted the game that Matt Lauder is a part of, knowing full well about the assault on Jeremy H. Can't sink much lower than that. Disgusted. I agree. Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting. And, like, even if they, for some reason, don't believe it, like, at the very least, as long as it's being investigated, you should say, we're not going to promote your stuff because you may have done something wrong. Like, I think there's enough proof out there to say that they found the guy and that they have the right guy. But at the same time, like, even if they were trying to play that card, no, but he's still being accused and he's still being investigated, so no, you should not promote his stuff. That's just ridiculous. Waben22 says, what the F is this? Odin streaming early. Waben22, mostly for you, man. It was mostly done for you. Waven22 says, it is truly is. He's always on so late and I can't watch him. I know, right? Johnny5 says it's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, again, I know a lot of people who either jump on really quick, can't stay long because it's too late, or some people who just can't join at all. So I figured, might as well do it. And it seems like it was a good choice. 43 people. That's insane. I was not expecting to get those many people at this early in the morning. So y'all are awesome. Francisco Rafael Montiel Valencia says, can I be one of your Draugr when Ragnarok comes? Absolutely, Francisco. Absolutely. Hannah says, sorry to hear that, Odin. Yeah, I mean, it was rough. I mean, going to braces twice was rough, but you know what? It's done, and let's just hope I never have to knock my teeth out again. Alex G says, I did Invisalign at 26 years old. Huge mistake. Really? Invisalign was a mistake? I figured that would probably be the better way to do it. I would rather go through Invisalign, to be honest, because then at least you can take it out. Waven22 says, yeah, same kind of here. I'm in Sweden, so I'm the real Odin here. No, you're not, Waven. Get out of here with that nonsense. How says, what happened to Jeremy shouldn't happen. No, it shouldn't happen to anyone. Like, no matter what they believe, no matter what they say, no matter whether I agree with them or not, no one should ever never be assaulted in the way that Jeremy was. Johnny Vibe says, does anyone in the chat collect vintage Star Wars figures? Just bought a rare figure. Ooh, nice. I'm sure there's someone in the chat that does. Sith Lord Luke Skywalker Odin. What is up, Sith Lord? Welcome back to the chat. Been too long, man. Star Wars Antic says, I read an article where the Chinese Rogue One guy, yeah, I remember this article, explained why the new Star Wars bombed in China. He said, because Chinese people didn't grow up with the Star Wars, so why aren't Lucasfilm looking after original fans? It's a great point. It's a great point. I mean, this guy obviously understands it, says, well, why would Chinese people go to see it? Because of these reasons. But it doesn't explain why the numbers have, like, obviously we know why the numbers have fallen, but ever since the Force Awakens came out, the numbers in China have gone down significantly. So obviously they're losing interest in it. So obviously you could say, oh, well, they weren't born with it. It's a different style. It's a different, you know, it's meant for a different audience. But at the same time, it doesn't explain why the numbers just keep plummeting in the certain direction. And I think that if they were making a great action film, it would do well. Because I'm sorry, but there are other franchises, there are other films that do not have that were not born or were not known by Chinese audiences, that were born in the United States and yet still do well. Do significantly better than Solo did. So that's just not all that there is to it. There's a lot more to it than just that. So, but yeah, I saw that article, and I think I might try and cover it at some point. Handy3000 says, have you ever tried watching Planet Hulk anime film? I've heard of it, but I've never actually watched it. Lethal says, I really enjoy the new Mission Impossible. I do too, man. It's so damn good. Like, the action sequences they do in it are fantastic. You know, obviously I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, but just know it's badass. And man, what Tom Cruise is able to do at his age, he's pushing 60 and he's still doing these insane stunts. It's just awesome. Lethal says, is it weird? I kind of want Linda Hamilton to step on me. I would want her to beat me up. I would want her to, like, hit me in the head with a gun. I don't know why either. Waven22 says, appreciate it. No problem, Waven. Mr. Thistleblum, what's up? Mr. Thistleblum says, I don't care if they try to redeem Luke. I just don't care about Star Wars anymore. And I feel like that's the biggest problem, is that, yeah, we can throw out these theories. We can say, oh, you can fix Star Wars in this way. But there are so many people who, even if they fix it, just don't care anymore. And that's what's really sad. And that's, I think, the biggest mistake that Disney has made is by creating a product that has lost interest from so many diehard longtime fans. Like, to me, that's the biggest thing that they've done, and it's just disgusting that they've done it in that way. And yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of people, just like you, who grew up with Star Wars, who've loved Star Wars for a very long time, maybe still even likes the extended universe, will, try and find novels that were, released before Disney took over and still enjoy some aspects to it. But I feel like a lot of people are just done with it overall, and I think that's a terrible place to be. That's what happens when you alienate your entire audience. Waven says, from my point of view, Lucasfilm is evil. Willis Major says, oh, I finally saw the first half of Last Jedi last night. Biased, of course, but yeah, really bad. Yeah, and I think about this all the time. Every time I think about hyperspace ramming, it just breaks the entire Star Wars universe, because it makes you question every single thing. Now, every film that comes out that's based in Star Wars, as long as hyperspace ramming remains canon, is going to be like, well, why didn't they just put a droid in an X-Wing and have it go hyperspeed through the Death Star? Why didn't they just put, a droid or anything into a ship and have it go light speed? Like, now every single thing has been ruined by hyperspace ramming. Like, at first, like, people were saying, oh, yeah, it ruined everything. And I thought to myself, it's not that bad because it looked kind of cool. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, no, actually, it seriously ruins everything. It ruins every single part of Star Wars, because any battle can easily be like, oh, we'll just have a droid-driven starship that goes into light speed and hyperspace rams it. Like, it's just stupid. It's so damn stupid. Mr. Thistleblum says, have you seen The Expanse yet? Doomcock is trying to start a campaign to get it picked up by Hulu or Netflix. Taika Waititi is Mari. Okay, cool. Hey, I didn't know that. But yeah, I've seen the first 2 episodes of The Expanse, and I'm liking it so far. It's a sci-fi show, so it doesn't have the strongest of characters at this point, but I hear that it gets pretty good. So me and my wife are in the process of watching it. Star Wars Antics says, I really hope Luke is revealed to have been so powerful he was actually force projecting for the whole movie. He was never actually on Ahch-To, so when he disappeared, it's because his work was done. It's possible. It's possible, and I think that might be a way for them to not only save his character, but also retcon a lot of the nonsense that they did in the film. But yeah, I mean, at this point, they dug themselves such a hole. Rian Johnson dug them such a hole that I don't know what JJ could do at this point, not just to save Luke or anything, but also, just like the guy that just mentioned it, to bring anyone who's just tired of Star Wars now. Like, how are you going to bring that person back? Like, to me, The Last Jedi just broke any chance of that, especially with hyperspace ramming. Stormtrooper Babe, good morning. Odin Coffee, what is up, Stormtrooper? Yeah, get yourself some coffee. It's almost noon. Pin Drop, hi everyone. What's up, Pin Drop? Welcome back to the chat. Lila Lane says, I love Sarah on the poster. She's got a shotgun, a rocket launcher on her back, and more guns. Yep, that's Sarah. I agree, but I think that they could have done a little bit more. So it says, the Soyanator. Yes, or rather be the Soyanator. You can't have a badass accent when you're the Soyanator. Wes Major says, what time is it for you guys? It's 1 p.m. here. It is almost 12 p.m. here. So, yeah, we are early. 6 p.m. for Waben. Waben, that's awesome, man. 6 p.m., that's a perfect time for you, it seems. So I'm glad that you were able to jump on today. Leo says, oh, yeah, when you did your video about Jeremy, I didn't know what happened, but damn, that was a B move by that dude. Yeah, agreed. Like, not just to assault somebody for no good reason. Like, for any reason whatsoever, there's no good reason to assault somebody. But then also to do it and just to blindside him like that is just silly. It's stupid. Stormtrooper, it's 10 a.m. in Arizona. Ooh, so it's really early for you, Stormtrooper, babe. Happy 1,000, it's almost 1 for you. Johnny 5, 6 p.m. Johnny 5 is alive. Yes, Sith Lord Luke Skywalker. Lethal says 2:22 a.m. Sunday. Like, the only group of people that I cannot reach out to at this time would be anyone that's in Australia or that part of the world. Alex G says, I thought the same thing about Invisalign. They don't tell you that the brackets the braces hang on are these white chiclet-looking things, super obvious when the braces are off to eat. Ooh, okay, yeah. They don't tell you that. They just make it seem like, oh, you just put the plastic in, and then it does so slowly over time. Wow, I didn't know that. Lando Calrissian's in the chat. What's up, Lando? You retracted your message, but that's okay. You're still sexy, baby. Wave22 says, Chinese people are just like you and me, so why wouldn't they be able to appreciate a Star Wars movie? It's just proof that Lucasfilm effed up. I agree. I think that, just saying, oh, well, they weren't born with it. It's like, no, there are a lot of film franchises that they were not raised on that still do well over there because they were well-made, fun action films. I'm sorry, but like that just doesn't work. Wave22 says, crap, what happened to Jeremy? What happened to Johnny? Wave22 says, hope you didn't get bitten in the face by a bug like Johnny Rico. Jeff Soul, what's up? Jeff Soul says, I just got here stuck in a laundromat, but enjoying a live stream. Well, thank you, Jeff Soul, for joining us. And I'm sorry that you're stuck at the laundromat. Hopefully we can make your experience go by a lot quicker. Sith Lord says, she looks like the only good thing out of the new Terminator film. I will agree with that. Like, I think they could have done her character a little bit better, at least on that poster. But she's the only reason why I'm excited at this point. Because Arnold has kind of, he's been off and on, ever since, he hasn't really made a good Terminator film since Terminator 2. A lot of people would argue, and I would agree with that. But I do think that having him and Linda Hamilton back should be a pretty cool dynamic if they do her character correct. Alexander says, what's up? It's Alexander coming to you with another Jaime Lannister, Arya Stark remark. Oh, God, dude. So Alexander always talks about Jaime and Arya Stark from Game of Thrones fan fiction. I'm like, no. No, thank you. No, I don't want that here. I thought Raylo was bad enough. Sith Lord says, but I don't know why they would have to give her Clint Eastwood hair. I agree. It's so stupid. It's so silly. Tina is here. I thought you said 30 minutes, and here you are. Yeah, so I said 30 minutes, but you know me. I always jump on early if I can. So, I mean, I wanted to make sure I had a chance to eat lunch first. And, yeah, so we have 48 people watching. Guys, this is amazing, guys. Thank you all for joining me at this time. I'm glad to see that this time actually works. It looks like on weekends I might have to try and stream early in addition to any evening streams I might do. Bjorn, hey, what is up, Bjorn? Leland says, yeah, Hyperspace Ram breaks Star Wars in every way. I agree. It's so bad. Let's see. Tina says, warn me. Yeah, I warned you. Yeah, so I warned Tina about 45 minutes ago that I was about to go live. And, yeah. Warren Roar, what's up? Warren says, I love your videos, Odin. Thank you, sir. I hate how they don't give a crap about the true fans, and I really hate to say that I feel like it can't be saved after what they did to Luke and our heroes. I agree. I really do understand where you're coming from, Warren. I think a lot of people feel the same way that you do, where they just feel not just betrayed, but also like, apathetic, where they just say, I don't care about Star Wars anymore. And that to me is like the saddest thing, is that you have people who've been passionate about Star Wars for a long time, since the original trilogy came out. Some people were actually in the theater, when they were young, maybe when they're even like a teenager. And the best stories I think are the ones that say they've been watching Star Wars since they were 5 years old, and they went to the theater to see it when they were 5 years old. And it's just so sad that what Lucasfilm has done with Star Wars, what Disney has done with Star Wars, what Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson have done, is now they've taken that joy away. And it's just really, really sad to see that happen. So I'm so sorry that that's happened, that you feel that way. I mean, I do think that there's a chance they could save it, but it would require them to retcon 8, and I just don't think the people currently running it are going to actually do that, at least in full force. Because, again, if they don't take away hyperspace ramming, everything is broken. Everything just doesn't work. Because, again, why would you fight any battle with real people when you can just send a starship? Darth Punk, thank you so much for subscribing. When you can just send a starship hyperspace towards that ship to destroy it. Like, again, that is what Rian Johnson did. He broke Star Wars because of that. Was Major says, the question of an elite business kamikazing a billion-dollar franchise has been carried to conclusion. Yep, pretty much, man, pretty much. CWD Trixie, what's up? CWD says, have you heard that the news that Disney is not able to obtain the license of Star Wars movies 1 through 6 for their new streaming service? Yes, I have, and I hear the best was that they tried to. So I watched Ethan Van Sciver's video on that, and how they tried to go and talk to what was it, Turner Broadcasting, to see if they could get the rights to it, and they just said no, not at all. So yeah, they can't get the rights. So if you don't know this, they cannot have the rights to the films to stream until 2024 because of a deal that they made in 2016. So that's Disney made a deal, and now they can't get the films back until 2024 for their streaming service, or to even show them in theaters again too. So it is hilarious, and to me it just shows you once again the people running Lucasfilm have no idea what the hell they're doing. Why do they still have a job? Why does Kathleen Kennedy still have a job? It does not make any damn sense whatsoever, and it's just stupid. All right, sorry, so my chat just jumped, as it always tends to do. Oh, man, we got 55 people in here. Damn. This is crazy. All right, I'm caught up. Lethal says, listening while playing PlayStation. Nice. Let's see. Ooh, Count Dukem Nukem. What is up, dude? Thank you so much. Wow. What's up, Odin? Have you seen the Terminator fans article responding to the people calling T6 poster SJW feminazi garbage? Your thoughts and observations? No, I've not seen that article, the Terminator fans article. No, I've not seen that. If you can send me a link to it on Twitter or my email, I'll check it out, and next stream I'm on, just put it in the normal chat, and then I'll respond to it. But no, I haven't. So I'm imagining that they're trying to fight against people who are calling it SJW feminazi garbage. But thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it, man. And I wish I could answer that question a little bit further, but I have not read that article yet. Let's see. Wave22 says, but that doesn't work. How would he be able to drink the space cow milk if that wasn't there? Well, again, you just say that that was all, I don't know. I get exactly. It's like at this point they have to retcon most of 8 if they're going to let anything work at this point. Tina says, I may have to slip away in a second. My coffee is brewing. No problem at all, Tina. Tina, so we've given away, so now two cookies have been given away. So I believe, so obviously Count Dukem Nukem, you have received digital cookies. So if we do a giveaway this stream, then you will have the opportunity to be in the running for that. And then also there was a really great comment earlier, and he's hopefully going to remind you in a second. I forgot the username at this point, but we have another digital cookie at this point. Yeah, 2 cookies have been given away. Count Dukem Nukem got one, and then I'm trying to see the name in the live chat, just so that I can confirm it. Yeah, Count, it is very nice. It is very nice. And also, if we don't do a giveaway this stream, then every month I'm going to do a major giveaway of some kind. And so you'll be in the running for that if we don't do one today. So don't worry, your digital cookies always do count whether we do a giveaway or not. But who knows? You know, it's an early one. We got 60 people watching. Damn. We might do a giveaway. We might. I just sent out, anyone that won recently, I just sent out, so one of the prizes that I give away is a despecialized edition of Star Wars, the original. I have all 3, but at this point I'm just starting off with that one until people start to win maybe like a second time, and then I'll just complete their collection. But yeah, if you've ever wanted to have the despecialized edition of Star Wars, either leave a really great or funny comment that I appreciate, and I will give you a digital cookie, or also you can super chat or donate on Streamlabs, and those are also ways for you to enter yourself into those competitions. So... And also everything goes back into the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So thank you in advance. DMFO says, precisely, I wonder how JJ will fix it, or will he ignore Ryan nonsense plot holes? I really think at this point, based on everything that we're seeing, I honestly think that what JJ's going to do is he's just going to keep on going with the story. I don't think he's going to retcon a lot of things. He might retcon the parentage of Rey, because honestly I think that at this point, you know, the people that they brought in, they might end up being Rey's parents. But I don't see, and also at this point, I don't think the people running Lucasfilm will allow him to retcon anything that Rian Johnson has done. And to me, it's sad, because what it means is that when the trilogy is done, we're going to have a giant mess of a trilogy. It's going to be so stupid. Warren Moore says they have nowhere to go after Rian Johnson's discussion. I agree. Like, where the hell do they go from here? When you finish that film, think to yourself, okay, so what do I have to look forward to? And the answer is simply nothing. There's nothing to look forward to after that film. Johnny 5 says he needs soy milk. Don't get soy milk, man. You're better than that. Bjorn says 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. where you are? Damn. Let's see. Damonocracy says, I'm going to read the Expanse books, then watch the show. Nice. I didn't know there were books. The Rube 74, 6 p.m. in the UK. What is up, the Rubes? That's a new name. Welcome to the chat. Sith Lord Luke Skywalker says soy milk isn't that great. No, it's not. CW says almost noon here in OKC. Nice. I got some family up there. I had some family outside in Tulsa, actually. Bitter says Central Time is the only time that matters. I wouldn't say that. I think every time zone is equally important. I'm an equal opportunist time person. Time zonist. I'm a time zonist, I guess. Okay, no, that would mean that I hate time zones. Let's see. Waben22 says I got a cookie. Yes, so that's right. Waben, you also got a cookie. So 3 cookies have been given away at this point. So Waben, Count Dukem Nukem, and then there was one that was given away because of their chat comments. Tenny says it was almost 1 p.m. here, but I slept in today. Oh, I wish I could have slept in. Marco is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Stormtrooper Base says, God bless you too. I'll say a prayer for you to get well, Johnny 5. Yes, so please, guys, let's hope that Johnny 5 stops bleeding in the mouth. Jeff Cotto says 1 p.m. in Florida. Democracy says, I'm in ES time. I'm in the future. Damonocracy is in the future. Easy Cheese, what's up, Easy Cheese? Just jumping in to say hi. Hope you're having a good day. I'm on call, but I'm thinking I'll catch the movie this afternoon. Christopher Robin. Yeah, so let me know how that is, Easy Cheese, when you see it, because I know Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers just put a video review out for it, and he said it was really good. Like, as long as you're not expecting anything mind-blowing, just like a fun family film, I hear it's really good. So I'm gonna check it at some point. So yeah, let me know how it is, man. Mr. Thistlebum says the only time when it is appropriate to engage in a physical assault is when someone else is initiating a physical assault on you or succeeding, or someone else. I'm praying for Jeremy's legal suit to succeed. I am too, because no one should be allowed to just assault somebody and get away with it. And I agree. Like, unless you're defending yourself from an attack, that's the only time when physical violence should ever be allowed. And this guy says, meep meep cough cough. What is up in disguise? Johnny 5 says hashtag Jeremy deserves justice. I agree. Waven22 says, I got accepted to university. I saw that, Waven. And that means I need to move, so I won't be able to catch much of your streams coming up, but I'm glad you did one this early. Well, I'm glad that you were able to catch this one, Waven22, and I'm glad that you got into university, and I'm sure we'll be able to work something out in the future. Bjorn says, listening to the stream, busy with stuff, keep it up. All right, well, thank you, Bjorn. We will try our best, and thank you for listening. Warren Roar says, Terminator doesn't look very promising from that pick, in my opinion. I agree. Again, I think the only good thing about it is Linda Hamilton, and even that isn't as good as it could be, or as it should be for that matter. Lando Calrissian says, justice for Jeremy. Thank you, Lando. Always great to have you here, good sir. Aiden Brennan, hi all from London, UK. What is up, Aiden? Hello. Nunya Business, welcome back. I used to never believe in the Mandela effect, but here's something may want to look up. In the OT, C-3PO has a silver leg. Really? Is that actually the case? That's crazy. Waver22 says, and if it's the poster I've seen, I spot 3 whammon. Anyone smelling some SJW crap? Yeah, and also, too, like, I really do think they purposely tried to make the actress in the middle look a little more, like, ambiguous, and I just think that's silly. Damonocracy says, Terminator, the 3 Muskets looks terrible. System error. What's up, System? It's been so long. Nice to see you at a normal time of day. Odin, your beard is looking delightfully ginger today. Well, thanks for joining, System. It's been way too long, man. I'm glad that this actually worked for you. And yes, I do have red beard. I do have a red beard. So I mean, it is brown and gray, but there is red in it too. So I do have a red beard. So thank you. Gage says, oh no, Lobo just got the Splinter of Destiny, something that can warp space and time as the owner pleases. DC is screwed. Ooh, boy. Oh boy, in disguise. Hello from Canada. Hello. What's going on, eh? Harry 3000 says, Terminator 6 picture is so awkward. Sarah should it be in the middle. I agree. Like, why isn't Sarah Connor in the middle? And again, I think the best thing would be to have just her looking badass with Arnold Schwarzenegger far in the background. Because to me, that would be a very, very good homage and a very, very good setup. B. Blee says, I heard they were going to remake Charlie's Angels with new actresses, Kristen Stewart being one of them. I don't know how I feel about it, as I like the ones with Cameron Diaz. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the movie remakes personally. I didn't think they were very interesting or entertaining for that matter. But I don't know how I feel about that either. I just don't think they should. Speaking of remakes that they shouldn't have to remake, that's one where, no, just leave it as it is. It does not, there's nothing more to do with that story. Bjorn says, LGBT 1000 looks weird. Yeah, I saw that World Class BSers had that as their title for the video that they did on it, and I think that's just so hilarious. Lila says, I honestly don't see any SJW stuff on the Terminator poster. Well, I mean, I think that, you know, everyone sees something different, and I understand why a lot of people see it that way. John 5 says, when is Moon Knight getting a series? I'm not sure. Tina says, like I said the other night, if there was a promo photo to get us excited, that didn't get me excited. Now I'm like, meh, wait for Voodoo download. I'll see what you say. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people feel that way. It's just like, meh, it seems okay. How 3000 says, any pork sausage. Oh man, we're gonna get the pork menu back up in here. Leo says, yeah, I agree. It was kind of dad seeing my dad late 40s after Last Jedi. Sad seeing my dad. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people really just felt just so out of it, just so uninterested in it. Johnny 5 says, if you skin a porg, would it be as sexy? No, it would not. It would not be. It would absolutely not be. What is Matrix says? More porg sausages, mom, please. Sith Lord says, and I don't know how they're going to use footage of Carrie Fisher from The Force Awakens without using CGI to age her for the Time Warps. Good point. It's a very good point. I don't know what they're going to do with it, and I'm just glad they're not using CGI, like full CGI. Like, to me, my fear was that they might try and do a full CGI Leia, and I was not okay with that. So I would much rather them use real-life footage of her than anything else. I still don't know how it's going to be good or how they're going to make it work, but it's better than the alternative for sure. In this guy says, Episode 9 is going to flop, might make money, but not at what is considered good Star Wars. I agree. I think that it's not going to make $1 billion. My estimate right now is between $650 million and $850 million worldwide. So basically, in DC terms, it's either going to be Justice League bad or Batman v Superman bad, where, yeah, they might make a profit, maybe, marginally, but it's not going to break $1 billion, that's for sure. Also, Count Dukem Nukem, thank you so much again for your super chat, man. Mrs. Elizabeth Blum says, I first saw all the SWAT when I was 4. We watched the first 2 on TV the same week that he went to go see Return of the Jedi in theaters. Ah, that's so cool. I wish I could have been alive during that time period, man. Tina says, Ted Turner got one up on Disney. Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh, it was so funny. Tina's getting that coffee. Women22 says they probably sold the rights to those movies for some soy milk. They probably did. With the people running at this point, they would, they would give it away essentially for free at that point. Tina says, and smash that like button, folks. Don't cost you a thing. Yeah, we have 46 people watching. We had like 60 people at some point, so let's hope we get close to 60 likes. Thank y'all so much for joining us. DJ says, new to the channel, love it, great work. Well, thank you, DJ. I appreciate it, man. Welcome. Sith Lord says, I really hope it's the best Star Wars ever. I agree. I really do hope that it's great. And this guy says Kathleen Kennedy has a job only so they can blame her for episode 9 when it flops. A lot of people have been saying that. Whether it's true or not will be interesting, because even then, whether they fire her and not let her step down, or if they blame the movie on her, they're going to get attacked by the SJW. So for some reason, they care about their opinion, even though they don't buy the tickets. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. John Vice says chocolate soy milk. That just sounds disgusting. That just sounds so disgusting. How 2000 says Lucasfilm had been influenced by KK for too long. Oh, and I agree. I absolutely agree with you there. 95 says Johnny, I agree with you. Sith says you should get white chocolate soy milk and put green food coloring in it. Oh no, that would just be disgusting. I would not want to try it for sure. That would just be so disgusting. Damonocracy says put Dolph Lundgren in episode 9 as a Sith Lord. He was awesome in Johnny Mnemonic. Dolph Lundgren could be really cool. Could be really, really cool as a Sith Lord. Easy Cheese says, I'm hanging my hat on Star Wars and it sucks. We're huge fans. An explanation of the hyperspace ram and some kind of revisiting of Luke's motivation would be a start for the longtime fans. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, obviously Luke's character is paramount, but the hyperspace ram really does need to be addressed in some way, because if they just leave it, every film at that point is just like, okay, well, why did they sacrifice themselves? Why did anyone die? Like, if they could have just put a droid in a in a ship and sent it into hyperspace to destroy the Death Star, why did they let Alderaan get destroyed and blown up? Richie Rich. So yeah, Richie Rich is the one that had the comment of the digital cookie. So Richie Rich has 1 digital cookie. Count Dukem Nukem has 1, and also Waven22 has a digital cookie as well. So 3 digital cookie at this point. Waves Matrix says smashing the like button produces sadomasochistic pleasures. Yes, what is the Matrix? Embrace it. Embrace the darkness. Darth Punk, hello from England. What's up, Darth Punk? Welcome to the chat. Waven20 says, Odin, didn't you say that if one donated, you'll get a digital cookie? Yes, I did. I thought you said that, but I could be wrong. Yes, indeed. So digital cookies, yeah, so if you leave an awesome comment, so you do not have to pay for one, but if you leave an awesome comment, you could get a digital cookie. If you donate, you automatically get a digital cookie, either through Streamlabs or through Super Chat. And if you get a digital cookie, you can use that digital cookie for giveaways. So anytime there's a giveaway, whoever won a digital cookie in that stream is put into the running, and I give away things like the despecialized edition of Star Wars. Also, I have my own personal collection of tons of Blu-rays to give away, and also a digital copy of a film. Those are all, the options to for gifts that I give away during streams. But obviously there are ways, there are some days I just can't justify spending the money to do one, but we'll see what happens. And this guy says, Mimi, I want a cookie or a dozen. No more cookies till I get back, says Tina. I'm gonna give them out whenever I want, Tina. I'll give them out. Because I'll always be able to confirm, I won't remember, but if someone who got the digital cookie reminds me in the live chat, I'll be able to confirm it for them. Hanthaz says, pork fillet and chips sounds yummy. Sounds like chicken. Warren says, wanted to send you super chat, but your stream won't show up in the YouTube gaming app. That's how I send my super chats. That's weird. I don't know why. I don't know how to set that up. I didn't think that it was anything different. But Warren, thank you for wanting to. I do have Streamlabs. So one of my Valkyries should be posting the Streamlabs link. And if you click on that, then it goes through PayPal. So if you still want to, I'd appreciate it nonetheless. Leonel Carizan says, no more cookies. Waver22 says, no cookie for you. Gregory Darby, what's up, Gregory? Disney knows their own Star Wars movies can't attract enough viewers for their streaming service, so they're begging to get the good ones back again. I agree, because most people would want to get the streaming service so that they can watch all of the original Star Wars films as they were intended to be, but they can't do that because they screwed up by selling the rights to it. Put that cookie down, says Waven22. Count Duke of Doom says, I got those. Harmy's Star Wars trilogy is awesome. I'll defer the prize to a second place cookie holder. No, so Count Dookum, so I also give away my regular Blu-rays, and also I give away digital copies of current films too. So don't worry, you're still in the running. Darth Punk says, just been following the latest on the following. Can't believe Gen Con had been promoting a game his attacker is involved with. PR nightmare. Yes, it is. And it's going to bite them in the ass really hard. Demonocracy says, JJ is awful. I agree. CWD says, the new trilogy is already a mess. Hard to make it worse. Then again, Lucasfilm has proven us wrong before. You know, we all thought that they hadn't subverted our expectations enough, but then they just took it one step further. Alex G says, just got a new 4K TV. Nice. I don't have a 4K player. What's the best streaming option if I bought a copy of Infinity War somewhere, Google or PS4 Pro streaming? I'm not sure. I will say this, if you have Netflix, they have 4K streaming options, and it depends if you buy a 4K or an Ultra HD is what it's going to be called, a digital copy, then you can play it on your TV. But the best way to get the best quality is to have an actual 4K player, unfortunately. Tina says, 53 watching, 23 likes. Guys, seriously? We still got 52 watching. Hit that like button. It does not take a very long time, and it helps me out. YouTube's algorithm sucks. So the more that you can just, you know, even if you don't want to donate anything or say anything in the chat, leaving a like button just tells me that you're enjoying it, that you want to see more, and also it helps me out too because, yeah, YouTube's algorithm sucks. The Rubes, cheers, Odin. I hope you're well, enjoying the show. It's hotter than Tatooine here, bro. Yeah, man, like I'm in southern Louisiana, and luckily it's cloudy and rainy outside, so it actually feels pretty good. But normally it's like a high of 95 with insane humidity and insane everything. See, DJ says Central Time Zone. Isn't that a flyover time zone? Lunarvana Strike 49. What is up, Lunarvana? Lunarvana. I'm sorry, I don't know why I struggle with that. Lunarvana. What's up, Lunarvana? How you doing? This guy says, nah, the newsies have their own time zone. Half hour just come to be different. Lethal says, in the future, it's Sunday for me. Yeah, for Lethal, it's actually Sunday. So he is in the future. Half 2000, it's Sunday for him as well. Gotcha Tin says, count. Sebastian Nocturne says, it was fun to have my morning coffee with Odin and lovely Valkyrie. Sad I have to face the day. Have a great Saturday. All Father, Tina, and all you nuts I call friends. Well, Sebastian, thank you for joining us for as long as you did, man. And I hope that you have a great Saturday. Let's see. Marco Brewer says, Central European time, actually. Nice. And this guy says, so is Odin a half an hour behind the chat? It's 12:10 in the chat. It's 12:21. I'm only about 11 minutes behind. Only about 11 minutes behind. I'm not too far behind. Warren, awesome, man. Warren, thank you so much for the donation, for the $5 super chat. They should have made Rey Luke's daughter. They should have made Rey Luke's daughter and be Obi-Wan's granddaughter. And I don't care if it was too obvious. Fans would have been happy and explain her powers. I agree. Like, it would explain why she's so good at the Force, and also would create a deeper... It would make Rey a lot more interesting, because if you haven't read the article by Matthew Kadish, I highly recommend it. And what he goes into is the fact that there is no doubt and no question that Rey is a Mary Sue. But one of the ways that you can address that, one of the ways that you can support the narrative, and one of the ways that you can kind of move the story going forward, is to actually make her someone of importance, like making her Luke's daughter, or having some connection to Obi-Wan, like having her be connected to a strong Jedi. I mean, hell, make her like the fourth cousin of Yoda, for crying out loud. Like, do something to explain it, other than saying, oh no, she's just good because she is. She's just good at the Force because she's good at the Force. Like, I'm sorry, but like that just does not work. It just does not make any sense. And Warren, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Helps me out. Let's see. So yeah, I'm not half an hour. I'm only about 10 minutes behind at this point. Tina says, hello to all of our friends and all old friends and new ones. Welcome to Asgard. Get your drink of choice and join us in Valhalla. Yeah, so again, if you want to drink coffee, you can drink coffee. If it's afternoon, so at least where I am, so it's always afternoon somewhere. So if you want to grab a beer, go ahead and grab a beer. I'm going to be enjoying my flavored water and etc. Wayman22 says, Odin, is your favorite song Valhalla by Blind Guardian? It's a good choice. Count says, honestly, I'm still looking forward to the Terminator trailer. It's James Cameron and Tim Miller, so I expect to be surprised. I want another kick-ass Terminator film. Yeah, Count, I'm right there with you, man. Like, I'm just talking about the poster. Like, based on what we have so far, I'm not that excited. But if they put out a great trailer, then boom, I can be back. I can be right back in it, man. So I agree. I'm also looking forward to the trailer. Stormtrooper Babe says, smash the like button. Yeah, please smash the like button. It does not take very long, and it is for free. It is for free, and my chat's now jumping on my phone. I hate that. I hate it. I also sing Christmas songs randomly. I don't know why. But whenever I'm thinking, I sing Christmas songs. All right. I think I'm back. Westmage says, these groups don't know about the Mandela effect, so weird, not even know Luke, I'm your father. Exactly. People like not remembering things correctly. Alexander says, you have some toxic masculinity hanging off your face. Thank you, Alexander, and I'm proud to have that toxic masculinity hanging on my face. Hound 2000 says, Valhalla reminds me of the 13th Warrior. Stormtrooper Babe says, soy is very, very bad for you. I agree. I agree. Count says, also, where the gosh dang is John Carter? Still holding out hope for a Kyle Reese cameo. Yeah, I mean, me too. Like, I feel like John Connor, like, is a major part of the franchise. So maybe they're holding off on him. Maybe he's going to make a cameo at some point. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I agree. They should have him. Honey Monster, what's up? Honey Monster says, what do you think about the rumor about them doing episode 9 in a Godfather 2 style? Really? I had not heard that. I love Godfather 2. Could work for Star Wars. Again, it will work as long as they retcon some of 8, or most of 8, I should say. Tina says, they did a TV reboot of Charlie's Angels a few years ago, and it lasted 3 months. Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep going into the well for properties that no one is interested in? I'm sorry, but no one wants to go see Charlie's Angels films. Like, people might say, oh, I'd be okay with it, but no one, like, is clamoring, oh my god, I want to go see Charlie's Angels again. Bitter says, Hamilton's twin Leslie to be in the movie? Could be. That could be cool. China 5 says, Leslie Jones looks like a man. Oh, that's mean. Stephanie B is here. Hey, what is up? Stephanie B just got from class. We're glad to have you here. Both my Valkyrie are here, so we are at full strength. Darth Punk says, if they ever try to remake Back to the Future with a female Marty, I will be out. Just saying. I agree. And also, as long as he's alive, and I'm so glad that he said this, as long as Robert Zemeckis is alive, he said that no one can touch it. And I really do hope that that continues, because I just don't think that is a perfect trilogy that should not be remade. And, maybe make a short film reunion that's, given the blessing by Zemeckis with the original characters. Like, that might be okay to do, like, a short reunion kind of thing. But any chance of them doing that would just, I would be out too. I agree with you, man. Wesmage says, the middle character on the Terminator poster looks like a hermaphrodite in Linda's sensible mom hair. What the hell? I know, it's just so stupid. It just does not make any sense. In the Sky says, Hollywood and TV are afraid to try new ideas. They won't invest unless something has brand recognition, but the newest twist destroy the original IP. Yeah, it's like they only want to use established IPs because they have no originality. They don't want to actually, create anything on their own because they know it's at a risk to do so. But then they take the properties that do exist and then destroy them. So it's going to come to the point where Hollywood's going to say, we can't do anything because we can't come up with our own stories, and we've ruined every franchise that we could get our damn hands on. Tina says, I am full of surprise today. I really am. Wayman says, so it still tastes like milk. Is it real milk, though? It's not, and I don't think so at all. Soy milk is, anything soy I've ever had has just never been right. It's always off in some way. Alexander says, so Disney can't release original versions of the trilogy? Effing idiots. Exactly. They are stupid. At least the current people running them are stupid. It's a trap. Production says, is it too late to introduce an outside alien threat in episode 9 similar to the Yuzan Vong, and would it matter? At this point, I don't think it would matter. I think so many people are just done. So many people are just tired of all the nonsense that I think a lot of people just wouldn't care one way or the other. But I mean, hey, if that's the wild card that they have to bring in some cool, to bring in a cool alien race threat type thing, it could be something. They might try and throw in Thrawn for all, to say, oh, look, we can appeal to the original fans. But the problem is that it's already been ruined by 8, so I just don't know what they're going to try and do at this point. Leo says, tell you what, mate, I play an effing beast when you talk. Okay, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad that I help you out, man. Meatloaf to play Jabba's son in episode 9, says Wayman 22. That would be something. As long as he sings. Now, that would be weird. It's a trap. Production says, what are you doing here? Yeah, man. Oh, we got some friends in the chat. Count says, the MSM is SJW owned, and so is Disney. They're probably scared of being eaten alive for firing Kennedy. I agree. That's the reason why they probably held off on it, and that's the reason why she'll probably step down in the fall and just, leave it at that. Wayman 22... Lethal says, okay, y'all talking to each other. Lethal says, Odin Trapp is my mate. He's a beast. Nice. Awesome. Wesker75, what's up, Wesker? Thank you so much for the super chat. You've earned yourself a digital cookie, so my support for a fellow Star Wars 8 negative critic. Well, thank you, Wesker. I appreciate that, man. You're the man. And yeah, you have a digital cookie, so at the end of the stream, if I decide to do a giveaway, your name will be in the running. So stick around, because only people who stay until the end during the giveaway can win. But still, I might be able to do a giveaway. I might. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get any more donations. I might be able to justify it. Tina says, got that cookie count down. Awesome, Tina. So yeah, make sure you mark down Wesker for that super cookie. How that says, I mean, that super cookie, that digital cookie. How that says, embrace the cookie pies, not the darkness. Marin Anor, what's up, Marin Anor? Says, hello, I agree, Rey is a Mary Sue. I think the Jedi and Sith will be expanded on in the new Star Wars, so they can retroactively say Rey is not a Mary Sue. I mean, it's possible. I think that would be one way to fix it. They have to explain why she's good at the Force, but also, too, they have two issues to explain. How in the hell did Luke Skywalker end up the way he did? Because they still haven't really given us a good reason for it. And even bigger, how the hell do you explain hyperspace ramming? Waven says, just to get the record straight, I didn't donate for a cookie. Didn't know I got one for that. I just want to support that. Well, thank you, Waven. I appreciate that. But no, you get a digital cookie for doing that, man. Lethal says, Thrawn Alliances gave me hope for canon Star Wars. Yeah, Lethal really loved the book. I'm currently almost halfway through the second book of the original Thrawn trilogy, and it's great so far. Also, Tina at 1217 posted a link to the Streamlabs link. So if you don't want to super chat, or if you want to give through PayPal or something to that effect, like a credit card, you can go through Streamlabs instead, and none of that money goes to YouTube. So you can stick it to YouTube by doing that. And you also get a digital cookie. It's a Trap Production says, I'm not a beast, I'm a handsome bonsai. Richie Rich says, in the Terminator photo, Grace is front and center holding a staff, and Sarah Connor is off to the side. It looks like they are trying to copy Star Wars past the torch attempt. I really hope not. I really hope not. Tina says, get a shout out as a Patreon supporter. You can become one too if you'd like. Check it out. Yes, so if you want to become a Patreon supporter, I would appreciate it. Your name gets shouted out several times during every live stream, which reminds me that I myself need to pull up my list as I continue reading the chat. Lando says, making my kids pork pancakes. Baby. Oh, awesome, Lando. I didn't know Lando had kids. That's awesome. Sounds good says, counts. Awesome. Thank you very much. And thank you for the super chat, man. Actually says, McDonald's app just pushed me a notification that today is National Cookie Day. Ooh, it's Cookie Day. Marinor says, Rey is an excuse to change Star Wars Force powers. Force power. Star Wars as we know it is probably gone. Yeah, I mean, it literally seems like them just trying to justify their own existence, and it just really is just so damn silly. I know that I just had a super chat, but I'm trying to pull up my Patreon list, so I will get to it, Valkyries, don't worry. Oh man, I've fallen behind. I have fallen behind. Oh man, oh man. I hate when my chat jumps. But anyway, I give a huge shout out to my patrons right now. So Tina, those two ball guys, the DJ D Show, Sly Jones, Jeffrey Toon, Enrique Evangelista, Dave Bob, and Castellan Fry. Y'all are my patrons, and y'all are awesome. I love y'all so much. Oh, I got a few things. Wow. All right, so Warren Ward, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I still feel so angry and broken from The Last Jedi Odin Rules. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Warren. I appreciate it. And yeah, I agree. Like, I feel that so many people are still pissed off by The Last Jedi, and I think everyone is absolutely right to be, you know, pissed off. So thank you, Warren War. The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, welcome back to the chat. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Episode 9 needs to be canceled and all Star Wars films put on hiatus for a few years. Get rid of certain contributors, creators, and let the dust settle. I think that's a very good point. I definitely think that's a great point for sure. I think that would be a good idea, is, you know, take a break, regroup, and I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to finish this franchise, or either they're going to finish this trilogy and do that, or at least that's what I hope that they do, and hopefully put someone competent in charge. Like, as I said before, put Dave Filoni in charge of creative, and then have a forward-thinking executive that's not going to say, oh, wait, Rian Johnson, you want to change everything? Oh, okay, go right ahead. That's going to make the trilogy make perfect sense. But thank you, Hunky Chunky. I agree with you, man. The Rube74, what's up, the Rubes? Is Richard E. Grant going to be Thrawn? There is a rumor. There's definitely a rumor that might be the case. So It's possible. It's absolutely possible, but it's going to be definitely interesting to see, how that all plays out with casting, because I think there's a chance that Kerry Russell could be the character that ends up being Rey's mom. So it's definitely going to be an interesting set of circumstances going forward, I would say. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of like, I'm trying to catch up with the chat because it keeps jumping on me, and I hate that. All right, we're back. And I'm 12 at 19 in the chat. It's 12:34. We're behind, but you know what? We're having fun. CWD says, another big screw-up by Disney Lucasfilm is by limiting the new Clone Wars to the streaming service instead of putting it on Disney XD for a larger audience. That's a good point. Howdy Thousand says, anyone here watch Castlevania? I don't. Stormtrooper Base says, I must have been brought the good weather with me from Arizona when I was there both times because it was sunny. Yoga is soy, says Waven. Oh, don't say that. One of our Valkyrie does yoga. Howdy Thousand already pressed the like button. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And also, guys, with I think we're gonna do at least one giveaway. We could do more if more things come in, but I think we're definitely gonna do at least one giveaway. Lethal says, Stephanie, I play many characters when I stream Injustice. Tina says, yeah, I'm seeing us at 23 likes. If you haven't already, how are we still at 23 likes? That's insane. Hit the like button, guys. We have 41 people still in here. It does not cost you anything. It does not hurt you. Marion Nor says, actually, Tatooine temperatures in Arizona weather on Sundays. Mustafar temperatures in Arizona climate during the rest of the week. That's a good one. Oh, that's awful, though. And also, Warren, thank you so much again for the $5 super chat. Darth Punk says, I just rewatched the Clone Wars series from the start, and I forgot how great it is and how much it makes me smile. Ugh, the Disney. Unlike the Disney films, I agree. Yeah, I'm currently getting through it for the first time, and I'm still a little over 10 episodes in, and I'm loving it. It's just so damn good. Warren found a way to send it. Awesome, Warren. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. See you, Sebastian. Mr. Thistleblum says, must get ready for day job, Mr. Thistleblum. Well, Mr. Thistleblum, thanks for joining us for as long as you could, man. Have a good one. Mary Nord says, I saw theories that Rey was Palpatine's granddaughter. See, that could be interesting. That could be cool. But also, I feel like a lot of people just don't care at this point. Make Rey a Shan, Old Republic. What is a Shan, Lethal? Let us know. Rey's a Force goddess, says Ham 3000. Warren North says, totally, it could have been fun, and even if obvious, they could have found many ways to make it surprising and interesting. Countless avenues if they went that way. Yeah, I agree. They could have done so much. They could have done so damn much and then decided not to. Mary North says, Rey, a Force Mary? CWD says, one way to improve Rey is, beside her lineage, is that she could have a great power like Galen Malik, but needs to be trained to control it. That could be interesting. Sith Lord says they're saving Arnold for the surprise. Yeah, but it's not really much of a surprise at this point. Hound 3000 says you should have Immigration Song as your theme, Odin. Immigration Song? I've never seen that. Also, by the way, guys, happy Obama Day. I don't know if you knew this, but in Illinois, everyone in Illinois is celebrating Obama's birthday. So happy Obama Day. For some people, it's going to be like, damn you. And other people, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, it's awesome. Like, for me, I'm just like, I just think having days after people can be silly. Alex G says, what's your favorite movie to break in a new TV with? I usually go Avatar, bad story, but wonderful spectacle. I hate Avatar, man. Definitely would not do Avatar. Out of the films that I have, let me try and think. A good film to break in a new TV with, because I have all my Blu-rays right in front of me right now. I guess it really depends on what you're trying to... Like, are you testing image? Are you testing image or just sound? That's tough. I got the Star Wars collection staring at me, so that would obviously be a good choice. Ooh, you know what? No, I know. Blade Runner 2049. I would choose Blade Runner 2049 in a heartbeat. In a damn heartbeat. And where did that comment go? Oh, what is the Matrix? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thanks, man. I finally saw first half of Last Jedi last night, laughed and said, huh? That sounds about right, man. Well, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. But yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just, so ridiculous, man. So damn ridiculous. All right. My chat jumped again. This is getting annoying. This is getting so annoying. Why can't the chat just stay where it is? I've never had issues with my phone before, and now all of a sudden it's all over the place. And I don't want to skip chats. That's something that I never want to do, but I might have to. Because I'm so far behind now. Damn it. I'm looking at the live chat. What do y'all think? Should I just skip chat? I don't want to skip the chats. How about this, guys? Because we got a lot of people in here and we got a lot of chats, if you want me to read your comments, please put the @ symbol and my name, and those will be the ones that I read to catch up. All right, guys? I think that's the only fair way to do it. So I'm going to go up as far as I can. All right. All right. I am caught up now. Waven22, what's up, Waven? Thank you for the $2 donation. $2 more for you since we both love Blade Runner 2049 so much, and F. Ryan Johnson. Well, thank you for the donation, Waven. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, I agree. Dude, Blade Runner 2049 is just an amazing film, and I love it. It's just so damn good. I love it. And yeah, dude, F. Ryan Johnson for sure. And Waven, you've just earned yourself a second digital cookie, so congratulations. All right, Tina says, yeah, Christmas in August now. All right, I'm only reading ones that I see my name in. So I'm sorry. If I skip your chat and you want me to read it, just put the @ symbol like everyone else is doing right now, and I will read it in the future. From the future. No, thank you, Steph. Thank you, Steph, for being amazing. Keeps jumping. Why does it keep jumping? I can't even. All right, I have to go. I have to catch that. I have to skip. All right, System Error says, I love Predator, Terminator, and Venom, but I don't like the look of any new movies. They have the IPs, but they don't know how to make them good. I agree. Venom looked okay until the very end when it was just so stupid. Like, the voice just didn't work for me. I just did not like it at all. And Predator, actually, I'm okay with because I love Shane Black. So I think Shane Black's going to do some really cool things. Tina says, I said this to you before, but at the rate you're going, if they cram more plot lines and characters into the dumpster fire, the movie will be longer than all 3 Lord of the Rings movies. Definitely seems like it. Also, thank you once again to the Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, Warren Roar, and the Rubes for your super chats. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. B Please says, Odin, are you thinking of getting a green screen sometime in the future for your live streams? I am. I would like to be able to do that to not only block this window behind me, but also to try and put some background stuff up. I think it could be really cool. Also just for my regular videos. So I'm definitely thinking about investing in one in the future if I ever get to the point where I can buy one. Because I want to get a good one. I don't want to get a crap one. Warren says, cool, thanks for the cookies. No problem, man. Count Duke of Noob says, it's true, James Cameron did reference Star Wars when talking about how they went to pass the torch to a new cast. Then again, they also kind of made fun of Star Wars in that 45-minute interview. That's kind of fun. That says, I'll put Godfather Trilogy into my list. Yeah, please do. The third one's not that good, but everything else is pretty great. 1 and 2 are just phenomenal. What is Matrix says, Odin did a great video on the unqualified writing group KK Creative. Well, thank you, What is Matrix, for that shout. Yeah, so I found a Reddit stream or Reddit tab or whatever. I'm not a big Reddit person, but basically it broke down why and how all of the characters, or rather all of the people in the story group, had no prior writing experience or nothing of substantial note before they were hired to be a part of the story group, and it's really condemning. It's not good at all. Not good. All right, flying through chats now. What is the Matrix? Also, thank you again for that super chat. Appreciate you, man. Also, Lethal, you're answering a question. Sean is a powerful bloodline, makes her a descendant of Raven and Bastille. Oh, okay, that could be cool. That could be cool. All right, let's see. Looking for my name. Wesker says, will you continue watching Star Wars future continuity if Star Wars 9 also disrespect fans Luke Skywalker? So the way I see it is I'm going to see them at some point because that's kind of just what I do. I'm a movie review channel, so I love to watch movies. I love film. But for that film, for episode 9, and for all future films, as long as they keep going on this trajectory that you're talking about, I'm not going to pay for the ticket. So I'm going to pay for another movie and then go see something else instead. So that's my plan for the future. All right, Mex says, read this. I saw it, man. It came up. It popped up. So yeah, if you do the @ symbol correctly, it'll pop up red like that. So it just makes it easier for me to catch comments that you want me to read. Waven22, read this comment. Reddit. All right, Mex says, recently highlighted, so I think that the article that talking about my channel, recently highlighted is spot on. Modern writers confuse a strong female character with a perfect female character and destroy her. So yeah, Mex is talking about the the article by Matthew Kadish. If you have not checked out that video or his article, check out his article especially because it's just brilliant. It's fantastic. It's a long read, but it's still really good. It's still fantastic. And basically what he goes into is the fact that so many writers try to create the perfect female character, but by doing so, they turn her into a Mary Sue, which is by all accounts usually a weak character. And what I also love about the article is that he talks about how just because someone is a Mary Sue does not mean that people can't like her. because it's different from saying I like the character or the character is good or bad. You can have, that's subjective opinion whether a character is good or bad, but to say that a character is well written or poorly written, that's an objective point of view, and that I like how he makes the difference between the two. Tina says, my iPhone screen is showing we have 50 likes. Thank you, everyone. Damn, awesome. Wow, y'all are amazing. Thank y'all so much. This is incredible. Jedi Starship is here. What is up, Jedi Starship? Meg says, finally saw John Wick chapters 1 and 2, and they more than lived up to the hype surrounding them. Did you say before that a TV series about the Continental is in the works? Yeah, so guys, if you've never seen John Wick, go watch it. Like, end this stream now. Go watch John Wick 1 and 2. They are some of the best action films that we've had recently. And, I mean, Keanu Reeves, it's the rebirth of his career. It's so damn awesome. It's also so fun. John Wick 2 is my favorite film of last year because not only was it quality, but it's also the most rewatchable film on my list of films. It just beat out Blade Runner 2049 for my favorite because Blade Runner is great, but John Wick 2 is absolutely more rewatchable than Blade Runner. But yes, they are. So I believe Starz is making a show dedicated to expanding the universe of the Continental. So John Wick, unfortunately, will not be in it, at least not as a regular character. But it will be all about the Continental, which is one of the most interesting aspects of the John Wick universe. So awesome, Mex. Glad to hear that you finally watched it. And also, Mex, I just your Blu-ray is in the mail, so it's going to be to you. I think said by the 10th. I think is when it's going to be sent to you. So just let me know if you get it. Jedi Just Starship is glad to be back. What is Matrix says? Gotta support our teachers. Well, thank you. What is Matrix? I appreciate that, man. Hunky Funky Chonka Monkey says, hooray for diversity and political ideology hires. Pretty much, man. Like, that's pretty much what they did. And this guy says they want to make a strong female character, but are afraid to put her through any sort of trials or troubles because the SJWs would freak it up. Be something bad happens to a woman bringing up. Yep, I agree. I agree. Stormtrooper Babe says, Odin, you're awesome. Well, thank you, Stormtrooper Babe. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that you've become a regular to this chat. It's always great to have you here. Greta says, flaws are what make characters interesting. But, like, there's a difference between a character flaw that's, like, written into the story and a plot hole that's also a character flaw. I think there's a difference. Bjorn says, do you think Star Wars will go lower than But For? It's possible. It is definitely possible. Adam Shawhan, what's up, Adam, says, 1, you rule. All right, well, thank you. Thank you very much. 2, that's the only way to see anything Disney makes, pay for a different movie and then go to see the Disney movie. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are going to start doing that, is just because you're still paying the theater. So the theater is still getting your service and your money or whatever cut they're going to get. In fact, if you buy a ticket to a, for example, if you buy your ticket for a movie that's been out for a long time, the movie theater actually gets more of that ticket because the longer that a movie is in a theater, the more money they are able to charge studios. And so therefore that $11 ticket that you're spending on opening weekend, the studios get like 90% of that ticket. But on week 4, 5, 6, maybe it's closer to like 40 or 30% of that ticket. So yeah, it's definitely the way to go. Stormtrooper Bay says the last name flaws is popular in New Zealand. Wesker says, what is your favorite Star Wars moment ever? Mine is the first teaching from Yoda to Luke in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. What is the Force? Oh, so that's your favorite moment. Yeah, that's a good one. My favorite moment, there's so many iconic moments. I always have really loved when Han is about to be put in carbonite and Leia, kisses him and says, I love you. And his response is simply, I know. Like, to me, that's just such a cool moment. Like, such a badass moment. Like, that was what love was. And it was just so cool because that is exactly how that character should have responded to that question. Because he was never a mushy-gushy guy. Obviously, in the books, they kind of make him a little bit more. But obviously, it makes sense because he's, at that point, he had been with Leia. He had, they were having kids, things like that. But I think that moment, to me, sticks out for sure. Also, I would say that the other really classic moment to me is in the first Star Wars film. And no, I'm not talking about A New Hope, or now as it's now called A New Hope, but Episode 1, where the Gungan leader goes. That's my second favorite moment. Obviously, I hope you know that I'm just kidding on that one. Alexander says, so Disney doesn't own actual Star Wars for the next 6 years, and this is cause for celebration. It is when you realize the direction that they're going. That's the reason why I celebrate that fact, because it just shows how stupid they are, and also why the people running Star Wars right now should be fired. Mex says, have you gotten further into Dark Force Rising? So yeah, Mex, you just joined the chat. So I am, I'm almost halfway through. So I'm almost halfway through the book now, and it is fantastic. And this guy says, if he really was Odin, he would have an eye patch. Or maybe I'm just, changing and subverting your expectations like Lucasfilm. Could be that instead. Hunka Chunka Funka Monkey says, a point someone made in response to on a run of randoms films was that it seems the only way SJWs can make women equal to men is by making men weak instead of women stronger. That's a very good point, and that's also, I would love for someone to actually do research on that to show how many films do the women actually show a strong character versus how many films are the men just written to be weaker instead. And I think that's a very good point. It's a very good point. All right, what does Major says? Odin, will you have to buy a ticket to an Amy Schumer movie this episode 9? Good God, I hope not. If that ever happened, and again, because I live next to an awesome 20-screen theater, that's never going to have to be an option. But if I had to choose between 2 films to pay for, oh God. Oh man, that's like an impossible hypothetical situation. I honestly don't know, because I wouldn't want my money to go to Lucasfilm, but I also don't want any of my money to go to Amy Schumer either. At that point, I might just try and use my connections at the theater and say, hey, can I go see this movie for free? Could work. Jake M, good morning, Odin. You're doing it early. Love it. Well, I'm glad that you like it, Jake M. It seems like a lot of people. We stuck with 41. We were up to 60 at one point. So it looks like this is a pretty good time. So I think I might just do my weekends where I do an early stream when I can, because it looks like it's a better time for a lot of people. So yeah, glad to have you back, Jake M. Stephanie B, thank you for shouting out my email. So again, at 12:48, Stephanie B shouted out my email address. So if you want to contact me, you can obviously DM me on Twitter. That's a really good way, and I will respond to every single message that I get. Also, my email address is another good way to contact me as well. Super, what's up, Super? Yo, what's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm late. Well, I'm actually early, so I think that you're okay. Waven says, how long will the stream be? We have to pick up. I have to pick up my wife's grandmom from the airport in about 40 minutes, so I'll probably go for another 20, so another 20 minutes, and then we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway probably in about 15 minutes. Brad says, unsubbed for Gungan face. Damn you, Brad. Damn you, Brad. Brad is our pet troll for anyone that's new. Lila says, thoughts on Mara Jade so far in the Thrawn trilogy? She hasn't shown up yet, or really hasn't done much in the second book so far. So right now, she's okay. Right now, she's okay. I kind of wait. I like her character arc though, because she still has a lot of hatred towards Luke. They, briefly describe it a little bit in, in Heir to the Empire. So I can't wait to find out more about it for sure. Adam says, no eye patch needed. Super says, any reason you decided to do an early stream? Well, my wife was going to bed because she hasn't been feeling well. I had free time, and so I figured, well, I have like a few hours to kill anyway before we have to pick her grandma from the airport. Might as well jump on, just see if anyone is actually available at this time, since it's a Saturday. And it looks like I made the right choice, so I'm glad that everyone's here. Waysmate says, hit the nail on the head. Tina says, seriously, as far as Turner having TOS, how the heck did that happen? I don't remember that agreement at all. Yeah, I don't remember it either. I think that the reason why is because the agreement that they made was so that they could show it on television for some reason. I don't know why they would do that, why they wouldn't just try and show it on the Disney Channel. I guess they think that more, I don't know. That's a really good question. And it asks you the question, like, why in the hell and who in the hell at Lucasfilm made that decision? Or I guess maybe that would be a Disney decision instead. Tina says, pay for Wicked or Jumanji, whatever number it is. Yes, I would probably pay for Jumanji, to be honest. Probably would pay for Jumanji. It's a trap. Production says, only movie I'm looking forward to next year is Godzilla. Huge Godzilla. Oh, yeah, so we've got other Godzilla fans here as well. It's a trap, and I agree. To me, that was the best trailer at a Comic-Con. Glass was great too, but the one that actually got me hyped was the Godzilla trailer. Like, that trailer was so awesome. I have not been excited for a Godzilla film in a very long time. I used to watch them when I was a kid. Obviously it's been a long time since I've seen like the originals with the English dubbed versions, but I remember every character they showed. I was like, oh my God, I remember this monster. Even if I don't remember all the names, I remember these monsters. And so it was such nostalgia for me, and I loved it. I cannot wait. Mex will be back soon. B Please says, do you think they will bring back Lady Sif for future Thor movies? I really liked her character. I did too. I think that's an actress thing. I think the actress, I think the reason why she wasn't around before for Ragnarok was because she had conflicts. And so I don't know what they're going to do. It's all on her, I think, at this point, because creatively, as long as plot-wise too, she's still around from what I know. Like they never said she died or that anything else bad happened to her. So I think that they could bring her back at some point. Andy, hey Odin, just back from holidays, so glad to be back in the live chat crew. Well, Andy, glad to have you here, man. Yeah, so we don't usually stream this early, but since it's a weekend, I can. How that says about 20 minutes. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, but we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes already, man. So it's going to be a decent stream, and I think I'm going to try and jump on tonight for another stream. So don't worry. I'm planning on doing 2 streams today, but we'll see what happens this evening. What is Major says, I followed you guys, gals, yesterday as that I am on Twitter. Ooh, okay, yeah, I saw that. Awesome. Hunka Chunka Funka Monkey says, that's who you remind me of. Brian Blessed say, Gordon's alive. Who's Brian Blessed? Oh, Brian Blessed. Sorry. Yeah. So he's the one that everyone told me about. So he's the... I don't know how he would say Gordon's alive. That's the only thing I really know from his character in that film. CWD says, Boss Nass was probably one of the best characters from episode 1. So many memes. Tina says, send her our thoughts. I hate that she's not feeling well. Oh, absolutely, I will do that for sure. She's feeling a little bit better, but still she wants to lay down. Andy says, have you been checking out the awesome Terminator image? Oh God, let's not even get started on the whole Terminator nonsense. Like that we already talked about it already, but like, just silly. Stormtrooper says, do you have cats? I have 4. Aw. Well, Greta is probably going to talk to you very soon because Greta loves cats and she also has several cats. I'm a dog person. I love cats. My parents have 2 cats that we rescued as kittens, and so we've had them for over 10 years now, so I do like cats, but I am a dog person. Always have been. So I have 2 dogs, and sometimes they make appearances on the stream, and me and my wife are trying to game plan making them a YouTube channel and making them a movie review. Basically filming them doing stuff and then adding the voices that we do for their characters. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. But that's awesome that you have cats. Brad Noel says, grandmas are the best. They are. They really, really are. They really are. Yeah, Richie Rich. They are already trying to blame Jumanji for any failure of episode 9. Imagine if half of those who buy into sneakers started. I know. Like, imagine if someone did the math on it and like half the tickets sold for Jumanji were people who were actually going to see Star Wars because they didn't want to financially support it. That would be hilarious. CWD says, have enjoyed most of every Godzilla Kaiju movies, even picked up Gamera DVD sets. Nice. Okay. Tina says, okay, I vaguely recall TOS being on Turner Channel, so Lucasfilm lawyers are so incompetent they missed we won't release full rights back to Lucasfilm until 2024. Yeah, I think that's because they didn't realize that also would extend to streaming service. I think that's what happened, was that they were not planning at that point, or they didn't realize that plan and that deal would have affected them trying to get it onto a streaming service instead. The Dallas Deadeye, welcome to the channel, the Dallas Deadeye. All right, I'm still waiting to see. Guys, just remember, I need to see my name tagged in. Tina says, Brian Blessed was in the great Flash Gordon. Oh, nice. Bjorn says, Flosh Gordon, the Hawkman leader. Much love to Freya, says Stephanie. Thank you so much. Yeah, Greta has 4 cats, so y'all can definitely relate. Tina says, and he played Caesar Augustus in the BBC miniseries from the 1970s I, Claudius, which had also Patrick Stewart in small role. Hey, it's a Trap Productions. Welcome. So you were watching that live stream for an hour and 24 minutes before you subbed? Man, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining the channel. The Rube says, Gordon's alive. Flash Gordon's classic. Alexander says, does Ted Turner know better than Disney on how to make money? Maybe we can petition original Star Wars theatrical cuts to him. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I have the despecialized editions on Blu-ray, and they're fantastic. But, yeah, I mean, I think to me, Star Wars is just a mess because Fox, to my knowledge, still owns, like, the distribution rights or some of the rights to the movies. I think that's one of the reasons why they can't give us the non-edited, specialized versions on Blu-ray, I think, is because of the Fox dealings. And now also they can't show it on their streaming service. So Disney's just a giant mess. Tina, Flash, savior of the universe. Brandon says, this chat is full of cat ladies. It really is. George Bennett, what's up, my dude? Need a short vacation soon. I hear New Haven's nice this time of year. Nice. Yes, it's great to see Greta, as always, says Stormtrooper in disguise as a dog. Best scenario is everyone buys tickets for Guardians of the Gotti. Yes, exactly. So they buy tickets to Gotti, which is like one of the worst It's like the film that's doing some of the worst business right now. MoviePass bought into it, and MoviePass is ridiculous. Adam says, what kind of dogs do you have? I have dachshunds. So my parents have dachshunds, and they're adorable. They have many dachshunds. I have 2 mutts. So we are an adopt, don't shop household, but nothing against anyone that gets... I love my dachshunds at home. So, but no, we have a Australian Shepherd Lab mix and a German Shepherd Beagle mix. And their names are Willow and River, and they do make appearances on some live streams, especially when I have to look after them. And yeah, I love them. They cause chaos, but I love them. Jason Clark, what's up? Jason says, hey, Odin, just was able to get on. Have you discussed Ewan McGregor being in episode 9? No, we have not. I did hear, I know that he talked about his possibilities of coming back as the character, but I haven't actually read the interview itself, so I'm not sure. System Air says, you need to check out Brian Blessed's highlight vids on YouTube. He's hilarious. There's one where he talks about beating up Peter O'Toole. Dude, System, email that to me or tweet that at me. Let's see. Tina says, put Flash Gordon on your list. Well, you're my Valkyrie, and I trust you, so it looks like that's what I gotta do. Looks like that's what I gotta do. I got all this list of stuff, and I was able to scratch out a couple things, but no movies yet, because I'm still working through the Thrawn trilogy at this point. So, Flash, Gordon of the Universe. It's a Trap says, I have plans for you, Odin. Or, I mean, I like the channel. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Wesker says, would a Star Wars movie trilogy about building a new Jedi temple, Master Padawan, etc. be a good idea? At this point, I think it could be, but they had to do it right. Like, basically, any Star Wars idea at this point could be good, as long as it's done well. And with the current people running Star Wars, I just don't think it would work. Hound 3000 says, just heard Flash by Queen a few hours ago. Nice. Wiener Dogs Rock says, Brad Noble. Sizamara says, will do, homie. Check your email later. Awesome. We'll definitely do that. Leo says, who is looking forward to a year of Mike Zero BS movie? I know, right? Stormtrooper Babe says, it's 88 degrees inside my home. Oh, my God. Inside your house? That is insane. All right, guys, so I'm caught up with the chat, so we're going to go ahead and do our giveaway. So if anyone wants any last-minute entries into the giveaway, if you want to give a super chat or a donation, that automatically puts you into the running. If you can also give multiple super chats and get in multiple entries to win the contest. And I'm just going to keep an eye out on the live chat. So I'm putting my phone down. I'm just watching the live chat as I try and get everything set up. So Valkyries, go ahead and collect those cookies. But anyone else that donates within the next like 3 or 4 minutes or so, we'll add them to the list. CW says, imagine if Rey was replaced by the Prince of Space as the weapons have no effect on him. Great MTST. Could be. Wesker says, is Mike Zero some sort of clueless YouTube video spammer, or is he something real about him? I don't know. I don't watch his videos. I know that a lot of people think that he's very clickbaity, and it seems the little that I've seen of him seems to indicate as such. And yeah, Wes Major says, what's the prize? So basically, it's an option of 3 things. So one option, so whatever if you are the winner, you get to choose your option. So you email me, we go back and forth, and I'll tell you your options. But I'll let everyone know. So the options are a despecialized edition Blu-ray copy of the original Star Wars. So that's Han actually shooting first. So Han shoots first in this edition. And it's all high quality. It's all very well done. It's the Harmy edition. You can Google it yourself. It's a very well done edition of the despecialized version. And also you have all the CGI stuff that was added in by George Lucas taken out. You have the original Animal Call by Ben Kenobi also. There's a lot of really cool things that they have to it. So if you want to be a part of that, either you can super chat, you can donate through Streamlabs, or I'm going to keep an eye on a live chat to see if anyone leaves an amazing comment at this point. We'll see. So anyway, so that's an option. Also, I've got an entire shelf filled with Blu-rays. And so there are plenty of Blu-rays that I can part with, either because I have a digital copy or because I have another way of accessing the film. So I do have options. So what I'll do is, if you want that as your prize, I'll give you 3 options, and then you can choose one. And then if you don't like the options, then you can choose one of the other 2 options, which is, again, the despecialized edition Blu-ray. Or the third option is I can send you on iTunes only, because unfortunately Google Play does not allow me to send anything yet. But through iTunes, I can gift you a digital copy of a movie. So those are all the options there. Hallie Dyson says, sorry, I can't super chat, kind of broke. Hey, it's okay. You do not have to super chat, because again, people can get digital cookies for leaving awesome, hilarious comments too. I think there are like 2 digital cookies given away just for comments today. And normally there are a lot more, but normally we also go for 2.5, 3 hours sometimes. So That's the reason why. All right. Okay, now, ladies. Also, too, sometimes I do like random trivia questions, and I give out cookies for that for the first person. That Rube says, "Cool price is awesome." And this guy says, "I look up at broke from the whole of India." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so here's what I'll do. I'm gonna do a random trivia question off the top of my head. Also, by the way, huge shout out to my Valkyrie Tina. She has put together a massive list of awesome questions. We're going to do a trivia night on my channel. And the way it's going to work is that anyone can answer the questions. The first person to answer the question correctly is the one who gets the point. And at the end, the winner will end up all right, we haven't really figured out how we're going to do the questions, but the end goal is that the winner of the contest, of the trivia, is going to win a prize. So that's the plan right now. So make sure that you look forward to that. Brad Noel says, "I want the Thrawn audiobooks read by Odin." Nah, dude, Mark Thompson does an excellent job. He does such a great job. Alexander says, "When is trivia night?" It's going to be sometime this week. I have not made an official day for that yet, but I will post it out on Twitter in advance. And I will also put an event in on YouTube as well. So yeah, those are options. But anyway, I'll do a random trivia right now. So I won't take from Tina's list, but give a huge shout out to Tina, guys. She did an amazing job. All right, as they send me all my list of cookies, and my watch is getting blown up right now. All right, so let me just read the comments. I need inspiration. "I use coconut oil in my coffee, and it's delicious and keeps me from eating in hours because it's so satisfying. And I couldn't oil." Oil stores itself as energy in your body, no fat. The answer is 43. Oh, that's a good shout. That is a good shout. 42 is actually the answer. Firewater FX, man, we're about to end the chat, sadly. We're getting all the digital cookies together. So let me go ahead and get... All right, random name selector. Ooh, here's a good one. Damn you, Salazar! Name that movie, and you get a digital cookie, and you will be the last digital cookie unless someone donates anything. So, Damn you, Salazar. The first person to guess the movie gets a digital cookie. I'm looking at the live chat right now. Wesker, I would recommend... Best book, Thrawn Trilogy. Original Thrawn Trilogy. I would absolutely recommend it. Waven22, since you already have a cookie, I'm not going to give it to you. Yeah, that is correct. You know what? Screw it. Waven. All right, yeah, no one else got it. No one else got it. All right, yeah, no one else got it. All right, so Charlie's Ansel. All right, guys, so Waven22, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. All right, Waven22, you have another digital cookie. No, Waven, I'm going to give it to you anyway, man, because you got it right. Or should I give it to X-Winger? Waven, I'll let you decide. Do you want the extra digital cookie to improve your chances, or should I give it to X-Winger? Let me know. Nah, it's cool. All right, I'm going to give it to X-Winger. Awesome. So X-Winger now has a digital cookie as well. All right. All right, guys. So I don't have the chat in front of me anymore, so I'm going ahead and I'm going to pull up my... so Valkyrie, I'm going into our chat right now. Cookies. So we got Wesker. We've got Hunky. Chunky. Ooh, that's not good. That misspelling is not good. Luckily, that's not a public thing. Let's see. What is Matrix? Waven has 2. And then X-Winger just got 1. And then there was someone else who got a comment. So what other names am I missing? I'm on the chat right now, guys. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm giving it to X-Winger. Valkyrie, I feel like I'm missing. Yeah, read Heir to the Empire. So yeah, for asking what book should you read, what Star Wars book should you read after the OT, Thrawn Trilogy for sure, because it's a nice pickup after the events of Return of the Jedi, and it's fantastic. I'm like 3 in. Richie Rich, thank you. Yes, Richie Rich, thank you so much. I knew that there was at least one person missing. And then let me check the super chats just to make sure that everyone's there. All right, so Waben has 2. What is the Matrix? The Rubes also. Forgot about the Rubes. I'm glad that I have this whole list right up here. War and Roar as well. And I think he has 2. And also, if anyone is not here when they win, then we roll it again. So, Dukem Nukem too. Dukem Nukem. And boom. That's all of them. All right, so any other last minute people want to jump in? Who keeps... Oh, y'all got a separate chat up. That's the reason why. Yeah, Richie Rich... That's okay. I got it. So, guys, I have on the list Wesker, Hunky Chunky, What is the Matrix, Waben twice, X-Winger, Richie Rich, The Rubes, Warren Roar twice, and Dukem Nukem. That should be it. All right, I'm going back to the live chat. So don't message me on Twitter anymore. I'm back to the live chat. Sounds good? What's the cookie to Bitcoin exchange rate? I'm not sure, man. There's none at this point. Put my money on War Admiral. Joint specialist in the house for sure. All right, I'm back in the chat, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and pick the random person. So the winner of the giveaway for today. I'm too fast. I don't say that. All right, I'm good. All right, everything's good. You are awesome, Chuck Graham. You are. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently. All right, so the winner of the giveaway for today's giveaway is Waben22 is the winner. Dude, I'm so happy. The man who could never join us for the live streams because he's always sleeping because of where he lives joins us at the very beginning of this one and wins. So congratulations to Waben, everybody. Well, you just won something now, Waben. Oh, what is Matrix? I'm sorry, man. I didn't try to. I tried to make it pretty obvious. That's awesome, Waben. All right, so Waben, the way it works is that just email me. So my Valkyrie will be posting my email very, very soon. And just email me. And then we'll go back and forth, and we'll talk about what prize you want. And then if you want me to send you a Blu-ray, then I'll just get your address there, too, and I'll send it to you. Yeah, congratulations. And also, guys, thank y'all. For anyone that super chatted today, y'all are amazing. And for everyone that's been here supporting the chat, I love y'all so much. Y'all are fantastic. So once again, I want to give a huge shout-out to Waben22, What is the Matrix, The Rubes, The Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, Warren Roar, Wesker, Count Dukem Nukem. Thank y'all so much for donating today. It's awesome. Tina, thank you so much. So Waben, yes. So Waben, you can actually contact me on yeah, since we talk on Twitter, you can contact me on Twitter as well. And I'm just happy Brad Noble hasn't won again, or hasn't won yet. That's what I'm happy about. To me, it's a victory when Brad Noble doesn't win. He wasn't even in the running today. So that already made me happy. Party on, dudes. Yes, indeed. DM Foe says, cheers, Odin. Have a great day. You have a great day, sir. Yeah, man, this whole chat's awesome. All right, guys, so I'm going to look at the chat. Bye, Count Dukem Nukem. Yes, goodbye, every single person. Thank you for joining us, guys. If this is your first time and you have not subscribed yet, please do. We do these streams almost every day, as often as I can, and we do giveaways almost every time. Again, it always depends on, I hate to say that it depends on super chats, donations, but unfortunately it does. I mean, I'm not really making anything off YouTube because YouTube does not really pay a whole lot as far as, ad money and stuff like that. So basically everything is usually dependent on super chats, and that always is what allows me to, to do giveaways, to do those things. And so it's been great so far, because so far I've been able to do it in almost every live stream. So thank you all so much for your generosity, because anything else that's left over goes back into the channel, to invest in a green screen, to to improve the quality of the channel overall, and to try and make more opportunities for giveaways for you guys too. So y'all are a big part of that. So let's go ahead and look at, please also hit that like button on the way out too. Let's try and get this up to 60 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 60 likes. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Waben, take care, man. Shortest chat ever, says Jason Clark. Yeah, it's one of the shortest chats I've done in a long time, an hour and 40 minutes, but I'm going to try and go on today. Great chat, subscribed a few weeks ago later, says the Rubes. Well, thank you, the Rubes, so much. I appreciate you. Hail All Father, says Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. When is the next stream? What is the Matrix? I might do one tonight. Around the same time as we normally do. And so you're usually on those, so hopefully I'll see you then too. I'm already over 60. Awesome. Well, thank you. That's great. Well, then I think I've completed everything that I want to. All right, let me go ahead. Start saying goodbyes, people. Not too late, Waven. Waven, you're probably not going to be able to make the next one, man, but that's okay. You won today. All right, let me see. Hound 3000, see you later, man. Good evening, Steph. Absolutely. Great to have you here as always. Also, guys, tip your Valkyrie on the way out. They are amazing people. They take digital cookies. Digital anything, really. Also, guys, I just want to say thank y'all so much for being a part of this channel. For everyone who was just in the chat, y'all are great. Y'all are the reason why I continue to do this. Without you, I would just be no way talking to the screen. Brad Noble says 69, dude. All right, let's get to 70. Let's crack that 70. Angel Butler, force me with your beard. Well, thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. The beard needs some love, too. Leela says, awesome stream. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tina, thank you. System, thank you. Hunka Chunky, yes, indeed. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it takes me a while. You too, sir. Live long and prosper. Dismissal. Later, meatbags. Later, mechs. Digital anything. Yikes. I know. For you, Steph, and for you, Tina, y'all deserve it for sure. Bye-bye, Jason. Bye-bye, was the Matrix. X-Winger, destroy that like button. Yes, thank you, X-Winger. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Bye, Jason Clark. It's a trap. Farewell, man. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you here. Jedi Starship, yes. Have a good one. System error says, took my like off, so it went back to 69. Damn you, system. Damn you. Damn you, system. Digital Love says, yeah, where's Lando when you need him? Yeah, we have some digital love up in here. My name's Lando Calrissian, and I love some digital love. All right, guys, so I'm going to end it here. Y'all are amazing. I'm going to stay in the chat for like about a minute after the stream goes off, and y'all are amazing. I love y'all so much. Have a great day, and as always, God bless. Y'all are fantastic, and Wave, and make sure you message me, man. And goodbye.